we've got dads. So I looked up, what I can do after I've slept with Robert on the first day, and allegedly that's like an auto fail for his route. So I mean, I hope that doesn't affect any of the other ones. So we're gonna try Craig instead. Um, Dad of three, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you're most likely to get one last good cardio session in. Of course he is. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. We'll probably do each route like in the order that they're listed here in the dad book. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile, and we'll probably have to make a new character for each one too, which is sad. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion, accurate. Aspiration. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. How? Why? What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. I spend a lot of my time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? All he thinks about is working out now. Okay, well that's fine. We'll message him anyway. You always have time for a beer with your buds. Gonna, crack open a cold one with the boys. Always time for that. Always check the card reader at ATMs before you swipe. Shave with the grain. I don't know what that is. If you're parking uphill, be sure to turn your tires towards the street. I went driving today. I drove for 2 hours straight with this freaking instructor dude, in a student car. We went driving, and I did not kill anyone, so I would call that a success. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey bro. Or should I say neighbor? Let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment. This could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. Sure. We exchange a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I'm realizing I don't know all that much about Craig. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda. I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece, but... Oh, her eyes are red. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright? My girl, my baby girl. Oh yeah, I'm fine. She's older than I am. I just got sad because I realized that dogs are too often killed off in movies to elicit emotional reactions from the audience instead of being given the respect that they deserve. Is she older than me? It's not right. Well, she's a senior and I'm a senior, so maybe a little older than me. Are you, dogs deserve better than this. I don't know. I don't want to, like, push her, Because if she doesn't want to talk, then she doesn't want to talk. She'd probably just get mad at me. Let's go with dogs deserve better than this. I don't know. I'm so concerned about my daughter. I want to beat up whoever's making her cry, so... It's either gonna be this one or this one. I'll go with, are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. I like dogs. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off on the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. That's lit. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kids' softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So when did the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with the clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Have we seen his other kids yet? Because he's a father of 3, right? Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks? Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. But yelling is fun. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. Cathartic. It just screams, what's important is that you're having fun. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Keep your eye on the ball seems like something people yell at softball and baseball games. Oh shit, I just totally spaced out there. I'm supposed to be reading this. And also an eye on the bat and the outfield and all that stuff. Just keep your eye on all that stuff simultaneously. Nice. We watched a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. Cake Stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off of the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go. I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. Ouch. See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl pops down. Fucking shit. Words. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, shaking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off of the field as she sobs. That's so sad. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and Oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, oh no. Panics. I close my eyes and brace for impact. Did I get knocked out? ... I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amusement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball! Dad, I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. She's rules the world. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all of my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? So he's a coach, I guess. I figured it out. Oh, I haven't met them, actually. Hello. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff when people get mad. I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Wow. Toby, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up. Then we can hang. What a bro. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, man. What a mom. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense. The girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. I mean, look at him, though. Let's be real. Amanda and I share a look. Alright. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Way to make me feel good about myself. Damn. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza. What? What? It's a real place. If we end up at Thirsty's Pizza, I swear to fucking... It's Thirsty's Pizza. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called the Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trailed behind them with Craig. That's so lit. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco filling inside? Oh, Pizzacos. I can never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. The kids run around, playing arcade games and eating greasy foods. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza. We have a CC's here in our place that is exactly like this. It's a buffet and it has an arcade room. I'm pretty sure this is just CC's with a different name. It looks exactly the same. The kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy... Okay, I think I already read that. Or maybe this is just what all pizza places look like. Who knows? Hey, give me a pizza that. No, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard to- Oh my fucking god, she's thirsty too. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Wow. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig, let the little sweat drop. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Let's create a diversion. I pull out the first thing that comes to mind. Who watched Long Haul Paranormal? I showed Ghost Truckers last night. What? Callum and Flint Dogbone visited a truck stop that was also a cemetery and led to an exorcism of a ghost that was haunting the hot dog grill. I nudge Amanda for support. There was also a demon haunting one of the bathroom stalls and it kept throwing poop on the wall. Pretty scary stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a good chance there's a non-paranormal explanation for that, but still, quality television. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that either. Wow, we have so much in common. Oh my fucking god, what a thirsty hoe. Damn. Yeah. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So I'm thinking Hazel and Briar tonight. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course, but I could always help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady's really going for the gold. It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. ... Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Tiffany, not another iCrate machine. I swear if I have to buy it. Martha storms out towards her kid. She seems nice. Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens. Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Whew, I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Me next, with the thirst. Only on days like today, I hope. Dad. Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Arania's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help. Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad... Oh, River looks so sleepy. Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise I'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's as close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So do you know if he's, like, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. ... You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda. Bro. What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. Let's do it. Escape. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. Yeah. River burps. Cute baby. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Amanda walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. We're not about to throw balls with a baby strapped to your stomach, are we? Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. Put the baby down, boy! I don't want your cute little baby to get hit with the baseball, alright? I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Still lit. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. Let's ask about coaching. So, is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit, I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. So that's about the business. So, you run a business now? Yep. We sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like he'd make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. Ask about the kids. I can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out to lead to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh? Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? Peace and quiet. That hot silence. My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time. And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. You're doing a great job. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got the stat thing down right. Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. While I'm distracted, I miss a softball and it hits me right on the head. Rip. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. The dad thing? Craig spends a moment examining my head. Wow. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. You would be so lucky. I'm not really sure what any of these entail. I don't know. I don't know. Shit. I feel like there's not enough detail here. That was planned? I mean, ... What do I mean, though? I'm not doing this one. That was planned? You probably don't teach the more advanced techniques to little leaguers, but Babe Ruth used to catch balls with his teeth all the time. Oh, okay, that was planned. Like, me getting hit in the head was, like, I planned that. I get it now. I still got it. Maybe they'll learn in high school. I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh? Yeah, you look sleepy. I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter? How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. Lit. That's probably good, right? I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync or did the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks. I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. And the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep. The whole thing is about my goals for the future. And those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. That's sweet. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Aw, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude. The softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night, fucking shit. Take care of late night television for me, alright? I'll let them know you said hey. Always try your best at everything. #heart. That's lit. Date complete! How did we do? Thirsty. The anxiety. Fuck yeah. We're too lit. Freaking A. That's good. That's a good sign. We're doing well. We can do it. 1 out of 3. I believe in us. That quirky lab assistant from NCA. Okay, just kidding. Eat a lot of broccoli. Yep, that's cool. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. I take a couple of tries for them to get in. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student, you nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible.
Oh no.
Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? That's pretty lit. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. That's pretty dang. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home right now. Wow. That Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our own foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms? Wait. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake? Or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy. I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? Dumpster fire? What? No. I didn't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears on my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. I'm so proud of my little girl.
Welcome. You got Dad.
Okay, we're back to Dad's. So let's message Craig again. Go on that second date. Eat a lot of broccoli. Let's do it. Never too busy or important to be kind to others. Correct, correct. Always help a friend in need. You should do that. That's you're never too busy or okay, we already read that one. Yes, be a good person, you guys, the viewers. When lifting weights, use proper form and a full range of motion. You gotta do that too. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. As he always does. Dude, of course, emojis. I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity. Brunch. I type back. Brunch? What's that? You run and then you get brunch. Oh, right. Oh, the run. Gotcha. That makes sense. Greg and I agreed to a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. I'm sorry, Amanda. It's time. Not if I have something to say about it. Suddenly, Amanda lunges for the phone before I can stop her. She has a pizza place on speed dial, of course. Of course. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese and tomatoes, and a couple of the garlic sauce cups? Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah. He's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know. It's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? I don't know. It's oregano. I'm pretty sure oregano is not a salad. Can't blame you for trying. Now, Rico, I'm talking to my dad. We'll just go with the meat lover's fantasy. Sure. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. The food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. They always like abbreviate the food options. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you go on a couple light jogs and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey. Probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carb loading. I call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little easier, despite it always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a rider summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest. That BB. He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Yeah, got the blue and gray going. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Goo. She has a little bubble. Spit bubble. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. So cute. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. I like how her expressions change, too. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we tried to watch it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. Huh, well, I'll try and keep up. So where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple of laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do. Great, let's get started. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. That's so cute. And it's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up? Let's start the show. But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro. I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Same. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro. You ready? Yeah! Exclamation point. We finally finish our however many teenth lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice that I'm drenched in sweat. Huh. Almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What? I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man. You really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? Flap. There's my little cheerleader. Toby, you ready? I go with the medium one. You bet. That's funny. Good shit. Greg takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go on up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now? We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Toby, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running till you get to the top. And two, Craig points to the top of the hill. That's not the top. I'll go with the medium one again. Let's do this. I finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Oh boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Huh. So he is human. Toby, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude. Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought it was just, you know, dying. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. Oh no! What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us.
Dude.
Oh boy. Man down. I think we lost Arnold. Oh no. River keeps wailing and she has tears now. I've abandoned my child's toy. We gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jogged down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara. Capybara? Which Craig takes time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned Detective Stork. Detective Stork. Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro venture. We high-five and decide to jog back into the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good. Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a bit. All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Me Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between, and they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff. Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart. So, where to, bro detective? What a bro. Let's go to the playground. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Joseph is here. Let's look for clues first. Craig and I, 2 grown adults, walk onto the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here. No stray capybara hairs, at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. We head back to the playground. Let's interrogate Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph. He seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I'd see you 2 out here. Toby, are you exercising? Sure I am. You know me, I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. Of course you are, of course. For boats. Boat ropes. Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here. What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
Hey.
Joseph looks around. They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Uh-oh. Do you know where What? Do you know where could they have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. Alright, thanks for the help. I won't get into his family business right now. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes. We headed back to the playground. We already interrogated Joseph, so we don't need to talk to him again, I don't think. I don't know what trying to calm River down would do. Let's move to another part of the park. Where to now, bro? Let's go to the field. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Matt's here. Interrogate River. We're gonna do that. Let's go to Matt and Carmencita. Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita, I don't know if... Okay, I'm gonna keep pronouncing it like that anyway. Spots us from across the way in waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey dudes. Hey bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? We have apple slices? Thank you very much, tiny bro, but I should be fine. You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Good transition, Toby. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. She knows. Wait a second. How do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is. Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw Memento once, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. What if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Toby, don't let them win. What if they're just all watching me freak out? I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over there by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out. Let's do it. Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River here has a breakdown. Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Let's look for clues. We can check out the squirrels now. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out for me from across the field. Toby! I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is Arnold's leg. No! I put my hand over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this? Let's take out the magnifying glass. I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of the stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind. No! We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. We maneuver back to the field. I'm gonna interrogate River. Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. I get eye-to-eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. Let's be a good cop. I don't want to scare River. Hey, sweetie, believe me, nobody wants you to find your capybara more than me, but we need more clues. I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So what do you say, kiddo? Nah. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. We maneuver back to the field. Let's check out the squirrels. Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? Oh god. I don't remember. The tree? That's where squirrels usually are, right? Ah, there they are. Carmencita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have brought us some extra time. We maneuver back to the field. Let's go to another part of the park. I've deduced that we should go where we should go next. Let's go to the woods. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Robert's here. Oh no. Oh, let's look for clues. Craig and I search the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night, and say swears and stuff. But it doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. Me and my friends, the edgy teens. This might be a dead end, partner, bro. We return to the woods. Let's go interrogate Robert, I guess. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay, hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay, hey, buddy. What are you up to? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 or 3 hours of brooding in per day. Filling quotas. I feel that. Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara it's a large rodent native to South America, I know. How do you know that? So have you seen one? A stuffed one, not a real one. That would be weird. I don't know. Let's be a good cop. Let's stick with a good cop. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to brooding. Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise? Of course. Whoa, slow down. Back off. Aw, man. Come on. We just want to know where the toy is. River's screeching is louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig's exhausted. Buddy, I got a rain check on brunch. I need to get River home and calm her down. Alright, good luck, bro. Thanks, bro. Aw, man, we didn't find it. Maybe I should have done bad cop. I wonder if there is a way to find it. We found the foot. I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. I crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right. How was the brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the partimental what? Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. Capybara? Capybara? I don't know. A capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we looked everywhere for the damn thing, but Craig had to get River home before she went berserk. So the run went well, though? I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty great. My legs give out. I find myself on the floor the whole way. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Pay your bills early. Yes, that's a good idea. Date complete. Oh, moment of truth. Moment of truth right here. Oh, man. Oh, no. Is it because we didn't find it? Ah, that sucks, dude. Depression. Well, 2 out of 3. I mean, we didn't fail it, right? Maybe we can still do this. Trying to not make assumptions about people. Know what they say about assuming makes an ass out of you and me. What you do... Okay. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from my freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Oh no! Ugh, is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Oh. We'll talk about this in the morning, young girl. I'll leave her alone. Alright, I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I try to do anything else, it would only have made her more upset. I can't stop mentally cycling through all the sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. My child, my poor child. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and I wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I forced her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. So just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. Heart. That's so lit. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately and there's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R... the best friend? You got it. Wow, proud of you. Nice. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling, holy shit, my throat. Let me get my bearings for a second. I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while. But then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace, and Noah all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. That's some fucking bullshit. Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah, and, that's the thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everyone out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. This is so sad. What? It gets better. I was standing by the escalators watching them, and I realized that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No, yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma R just, like, glares at me. Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the gossipy one? I know! Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did Emma R say? Ooh, okay, get a little of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's been a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay, and then she left me on red, and then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. What a hoe. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. Bottom line is that everyone dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Damn. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R has been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's a whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck like a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Real friends don't do that. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, then, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? It's gone. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
I love you too, Dad. My poor daughter.
You've got dads.
We have dads. Let's keep with Craig. I'm actually ready to cry. Anyway, let's do that third one with Greg. And hope it works. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream, Daddy? I'm sure. I can commit. You're never too busy to... Okay, we read that a few times. Great advice, great advice. Go ask your mother. Iconic. Oh, man. That's some real shit, though. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig puts me in charge of finding the sleeping bags in the tent while he takes care of the food, so I double check to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. Hey, Amanda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all of my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even gonna have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Ooh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. That's too lit. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh. Well, I'm going to be in the woods. Out there in nature. You know, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature. The old Madre de trees. Are you going to be alright on your own?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on who just got voted off of International Haunted House Hunters. Roasted. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Datron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. I missed where she was going. Is she staying in the country, or...? I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Ooh. Such gentlemen. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Oh, the eggplants. Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yep. On our way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. You know who else went to Washington, D.C.? Spider-Man. What about your offspring? Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to go to get my camp on. I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh no! What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just, Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all of your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. So chill. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumb through the page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Kegstan's Mega Mix Volume 1? Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. I pop the CD into the car stereo, and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon enough we're both happily singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. That's so lit. This song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. You brought that dog home one night and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about a foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us, but could never prove anything. Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt our tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. It feels good to be back out here. Real good. This looks familiar. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks, otherwise I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything alright? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I should have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me and take in the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. But what if there's a problem? You've trained for this. Look, Craig, we all know that if you really wanted, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks. Maybe we should go back. We should find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in, and my mind keeps conjuring all sorts of worst-case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal, I won't have any way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. You just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Craig looks at me directly in the eyes. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. I can't believe we still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. We set out a couple chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go. Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily. And, look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on. So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket? Well, now that we have it's always the S's. Shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way that I'm sure we can hike to. Let's get hiking. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over at where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt. I can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. Wow. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. When it's just the dads, no one can stop us. The best thing about this is that there are no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out. There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place, we go to investigate. The old waterfall. It's gorgeous. Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off of it like the old days? This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Wow. Wow. Choices. I don't know. Will he see me if I look at his butt or not? Hashtag YOLO. I can't help but think a peek. That That is a good but. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. Oh no. I do a lot of glute workouts. I immediately turn away, blushing. You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. Who needs pants anyway? They're society's oppressors. Down with pants, down with the system. That's the spirit. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks at me in the eyes.
Nice.
Don't think, just jump. You got it. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Whoa! He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. Ouch. I hit the water with a loud slap. I resurface to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig. Are you sure about that? I splash him again. You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Hammer fist. With the force of thunder, I bring my fist down into the water, creating a tidal wave that drenches Craig. Good one, but I think I can do better. Craig answers back with his own tidal wave. It's big enough to launch me back. He's so strong. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Wanna go again? You know it. With the same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. Whew, man, this is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. Alright, I think that's my limit. We should get going back before it gets too dark. You're right. We should probably head back. We go to put our clothes back on and notice they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. It's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes and tinfoil.
Nice.
You ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire. Sure, let me just grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around in his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh. I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach rumbles, and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. Really need to get a fire started. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard can it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We'll need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us.
Oh, man.
There's no shortage of that. And some tinder. We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology. Or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable looking campfire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cold breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits and we'll make this fire happen. You can do it. Clear eyes. Full heart. Can't, not make that fire. You can make that fire, Craig. That's the stuff. Eventually, Craig is meticulously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss onto the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man! We're regular old outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig strokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan I've been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet into dry ramen and eating it straight up. Iconic. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. I grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Damn, he brought the whole kitchen, huh? Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything taste okay? I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard not to go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've got in your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it. I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay? Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Oh, man.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. Can't be easy. I have to. For my girls, I volunteer at their school, I cook healthy meals for them, I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way? That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself, too.
Hey.
I do, though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Bro.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
Oh.
It's just, I know I can provide for my family. And if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
I don't know.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. What? Hold on. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it? Bro. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. And even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness. Yeah, why wouldn't you deserve happiness, Craig? Do I, though? Hell yeah. I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If you can only see yourself the way I see you. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you going to use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee? What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. That's so lit. Well, you know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? What? Yep, I read that right. As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, do you know? Okay. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me, and I catch it in my mouth. Pro move. We used to be able to do that at a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice, and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah. I miss this, Toby. Me too. We say, Jesus. My throat is, like, bleeding. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? Oh! I look around for a second. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry, I'll just curl up over here. No way, here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it. We're gonna cuddle. Night, bro. Good night, bro. Bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. Is he gonna spoon me? I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. I'm not sure who leans up first, but suddenly we're kissing. We made it! We made it. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig. I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro. Me too. I can't get over that. The bro meme. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Always share your best at everything. We did it. Bro. Our bro-ness is a little low. I think that's what that means. S is... Yeah. That's lit. So that's really good then. That's like perfect, right? I think. S is better than A. Because he was like perfect. So we did it. We're good. We got him. We're too lit. Oh man. Gas is cheaper in the suburbs. It's funny because I'm lesbian, but I always play the dating sims with the dudes. Oh man. And it's just awkward. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done, by the way. It keeps saying, like, not responding every once in a while. It's concerning. Oh, I think that I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Toby, be cool. Amanda walks to the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where our present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. Wow. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the backyard, to the back door. What? It's all the dads. You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds to make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Totally. First priority. Toby. Brian, you made it. I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Looks like you settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. I don't know about that. Sure thing, Joseph. I mean, sure. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Toby. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. She just rushed by. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, Robert, glad you can make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, Toby. You know what this was. Oh, man. You were in an... Oh, shit. Oh, man. You were an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here. At least from how you were acting. What do you mean? What do you mean? But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. I'll catch you around. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Hey, looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to. Hey, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar? Star. We'll get it next time. I bet my tongue, like, right. Okay. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're gonna be finishing each other's. Damn, tough crowd. What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we gonna be finishing? Each other's sentences. See? Third twin. I have to go. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Craig. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. Where's the baby? We can leave keg stands in the past. Craig sighs. You doing okay? Yeah, dude, I'm alright. I just can't hang around for too long. I gotta get back home and answer some emails. What happened to relaxing? I am relaxing, right now. We're sitting on a bench. Yeah, well, I could be standing. See? Relaxing. Craig, you gotta take better care of yourself. I care about you and I want you to be okay. I appreciate it, but I'm fine. You're a good friend, dude. A good friend. Damn, did he just friend-zone me? Do you ever wish that maybe we were more than that? Oh, bro. Oh shit, no, we didn't do it! I thought we did it. I'm sorry if I gave off that impression. Yeah, you did kind of give off that impression. To be honest, I kind of wondered the same thing. But I don't have time for that right now. I think we're just better off as friends. No, we failed. We failed. It was because of that C, I swear to God. Oh, man. Oh, Yeah, I can do friends. Craig hops up. Alright, buddy. I gotta get moving. Thanks for inviting me. Oh, man. Let's hang soon, yeah? That would be nice. Craig jogs out of the yard. Man. The last guests begin their way out of the party. I should have just, like, reverted back and started that over. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. Or maybe it was because I slept with Robert. Who knows? We'll start over. We'll start over, but we'll do another one, and then we'll go back to Craig at some point. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I've realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Toby, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave goodbye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story. And I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you. Team Stork? Team Stork. This game is harder than I thought it was gonna be. Like, Matt's route seems so easy because, like, that's my element, you know? Ugh, the music and the concerts and the weed. I don't do weed, don't do weeds, kids. Oh, man. It made this game seem easy, though. It's not, it's hard. There he is, Ray. And Aaron, and another Aaron. Brian, all these people, Dan, Susie. I recognize some of those names. That's all it. Well, I mean, we got through the game. We got one of the endings, so that's something. We didn't get exactly what we wanted, though. Here's the yeah, he's still not in color yet. So we didn't get him. Ugh, that's so sad. Well, shit. Well, next time I will... Maybe I might bring Lauren in. Or maybe I'll just... If we're gonna do his next, I'll bring Lauren in. But if we're gonna do someone else's, then I'll just do it by myself probably. And... I'll cut out all the stuff. I'm gonna have to start over. But, like, I'll try and cut out the stuff that's like, we've already seen before. So it's just, we just get to see any, you know, different choices that are made and the results from those. And until then, bye-bye.